Hey, good evening. Hope everybody is doing well on this Saturday night. I am running a day behind, so we're going to get to that goes with the 7 myths you need to know about your money. And so we've already talked a couple of days about how money does not buy happiness. I don't need a budget. I don't earn enough to build wealth. All these are myths. The other day I did one for I can save later for retirement. And today we're going to talk about I can save later. The save later and later for retirement is similar, but they are different. Now, we're never going to find the right time to start saving money. I mean, after all, we're too busy paying bills. We're trying to get out of debt. Then we get into more debt. Emergencies are going to happen. And very few people even have $400 to save for any type of emergencies. You need to start putting money back for any type of the emergencies, because it's going to happen, whether if it's new tires for the car or the truck, whether if it's medical. I mean, you may have health insurance, but you still have deductibles to pay. You still have that 20% you have to pay. And depending on what's going on, that can turn into a lot of money. And then you just don't have anything set back. And you keep piling and piling that debt up and find all the reasons under the sun not to save the money. I want to challenge you, just start putting back $1 a week, $2 a week, $5 a week. That's the only way you're going to be able to build it up. And yeah, life happens. Things go wrong, and you may have to turn around and pull that money out. That's happened to me before. I get so much money put back, and doggone it, something happens, and I'm pulling it back out. But guess what? That's what that money is for. So you really got to put an effort in savings. Because if you don't save it, you're never going to have it, and you're always going to end up being in debt. Next one we're going to talk about is more income equals more wealth. Now, that is not necessarily true. I mean, this is another myth. Most people, if you get a raise, you get a promotion, you're making more money, or if you own your own business, your business is taken off and you actually have income coming in on a regular basis, guess what? You're turning around and spending that money. Where instead of spending the money, you could turn around and put that money back. Pretend that you didn't get that raise. Put that difference into savings. Put that back in for your emergencies. Put it back for your retirement. I mean, we can spend money all day long. It's the matter of our attitude toward our money. What we expect to do with our money. And just because you're making more money does not translate into a higher net worth. Just because you're making more money doesn't mean your net worth is going up and up and up. That's not true. Your net worth is how much that you have, because most people spend whatever money that they have. So take a look at your bank account. How much money do you have going out that you may or may not need? I know inflation is up higher, and gas prices, I mean, really, I still had a quarter tank today, and I filled up, and I spent $40 on a 12-gallon tank of car. $40. So since I'm spending more money in gasoline and spending more money in food, I'm having to cut back into other places just like everybody else. But you still need to start putting that money back, because what's going to happen is during the times like this, when inflation is high and the cost of living is going higher, you're not going to have that money put back for you to use to kind of guide you through this. So I want to challenge you. Starting Monday or your next paycheck. A lot of people get paid weekly. Some people just get paid once a month, twice a month. take that money, take $5 and put money back every paycheck. I challenge you to do that. If you do that, you will start seeing a difference. And you may not go out and open up a savings account immediately, because then you may lose money, because if you don't, you have to, most bank accounts, you have to have a certain amount of money in there or they charge you a fee. Or if you withdraw that money ever so often or too often, then they charge you a fee. So you may not want to go run out and open up a savings account immediately, especially if you don't have the money. Just start putting that money back. Put it off to the side. Hide it somewhere. But the whole point is to start saving. Because without the savings, you cannot meet your emergencies. You cannot meet any medical emergencies. You cannot build your net worth without putting money back. So don't spend it. So if you get a raise at work, or if your business just shoots off and you start making that money on a regular basis, put some of that money back. There may be some things you may need that you absolutely need. I'm not saying, do without, but just watch what you're spending. Don't spend everything that you're making, because that does not work. And so I have one more for tomorrow, so I want you to stay tuned. But if you want to go ahead and download, I do have this information in a PDF, and you can download it through lhpventures.com/7myths. And then I also have a webinar coming up on Thursday, and we're going to be talking a little bit about this, and there's going to be a lot more stuff that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about how money works and why it's so important to start saving now and using compound interest to your benefit and not the bank's benefit. So we will be going over that. And you can go ahead and register for that. And again, it's going to be at lhpventures.com/money101. And I will go ahead and put those in the comments. And so if you have any questions in the meantime, go ahead and just message me, and we'll go ahead and get that taken care of, and I will see y'all tomorrow.